Hello, and welcome to another Game All Night Fireside Chat. So, I thought I'd just catch you up as we head into the fall season. I have a couple things going on around the show and around, well, PaxU. So, I figured I'd give you guys a quick 10-minute update and let you know what's going on. So, first and foremost, PaxU, PAX Unplugged is my local con here in Philadelphia, and that's right around the corner, believe it or not. It comes up at the can't believe we're saying December is right around the corner, but it really is. So it's coming up pretty fast, and I will certainly be there every day of the con, and perhaps even a little bit beforehand. So the con is basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's a lot of fun. It's going to be really interesting to see the size and scope of the con, how it's grown over the year and everything. We had Matt Morgan on a few episodes ago. I highly recommend you check that out if you're curious what goes into helping set up a con like that. It'll also be interesting to see how things work with Essen being a little earlier than it was last year. So, what are the Essen games that might be there? So, it'll be really interesting to see if some of the publishers bring some in, or at the bare minimum, Matt is getting a ton for the hot games area. So, I definitely think it's worth checking out. The vendor hall was pretty fun last year. I will again this year be at the Capstone booth, helping out Clay. He long been a fan of his work, and I love to watch Capstone grow. And this year is no exception. They made a huge amount of signings this year. He's kickstarting his first original game, Pipeline, with Ian O'Toole doing the artwork. I'm ecstatic. This is like, I can't wait to see what happens with this one. And the estates had just got done shipping and fulfillment at the time of this recording, and I will be on hand to help you play that, teach it, and see what you think. It's his second game in his Simply Complex line. So, a lot of fun with that. Speaking of that, I am actually on Saturday morning at about 10:30. I'm doing a learn and play. We're going to be doing Welcome to by Deepwater Games, and I'm also going to be teaching the estates. Kind of with a little bit of a real estate theme there. A little different style of game to be sure, but I think it's going to be fun. So be sure to come on out, get tickets for that if you need to. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's see. The other thing Saturday is I have the honor of being a guest at Flip Flory's Super Saturday Board Game Serial panel show that he's doing Saturday night, and that's going to be 5:30 at the Crab God Theater. We're going to be doing a live episode of the Flip Flory's Super Saturday Board Game Serial show in some form. He's keeping everything tight-lipped, or maybe he just hasn't planned anything yet. I don't know. But I have a feeling that's going to be a riot, and it's just going to be a ton of fun. And of course, we're going to be out gaming and things like that. My wife and I will be there. So if you are at PAX, please come find me. Please say hi. I shall have some buttons and some stickers. I think I even got some custom coasters. So, come find me, say hi, and let's make this con awesome, because I only get to two of them. So I kind of want this one to be pretty cool. So what's going on around the channel? Those of you who follow Twitter, that is definitely the best place for me to put out information on the show. I have a lot of my board game friends are on Twitter, so it's a little easier of a platform to kind of get word around. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at using the Facebook pages. I just tend to find how much Facebook is curating posts right now. It's crazy the amount of work you have to do to get noticed, and frankly, money you have to spend. So unfortunately, I don't get to share there as much as I'd like. So the primary way to find me is on Twitter. I'm going to try to use Instagram more. We shall see. And then, of course, obviously, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's the single best place to find out about the show. So what's going on with the show is, as you can see, I've just kind of tweaked some of the stuff I've been doing. It kind of culminates in the next few episodes. So this week coming up, Eric Summerer, what an amazing guest. It was whatever you think you thought it would be, it was just as awesome to have him on the show. And the man wore a Hawaiian shirt. Like he knows he was so on brand. He was more on brand than I was. I went suit, he went Hawaiian shirt. So mad props to him. Jake and Danielle Bach of Draft Mechanic hopped on, making our first duo on screen the following week. And then I had Mark Street on after that. So this is an exciting couple of weeks for the show. Again, Mark Street he's like, I think he might win like the nicest guy in the podcasting award because my goodness, was that awesome. So I might even get a chance to visit with him in Colorado in January. I go out there for work, so we'll see. Maybe we'll build Lego together. But you got to tune in to find out what that's all about. But anyway, I started doing some tweaks to how we present some of the stuff on the show. People started asking what we were drinking, so I kind of made that a little bit more of a focus. So let me know what you think. We just started doing that. And then also with Mark Street, I started something completely kind of off the wall, but I don't want to tell you what it is. I want you to discover it and I want you to tell me what you think. If it's not something you like, we can do it less or we can do it not at all. I'm just curious what you think. I found the need to do a few things and I had a lot of fun with it. But it does take considerably more editing time. So if it's something that you guys don't enjoy, let me know and we'll knock it out. So Mark is episode 37. So we're closing in on 50. That kind of is awesome and scary all at the same time because it feels like I just started this and it was just, a couple months ago that I had Roy Cannaday on and here we are 37 guests later and I'm amazed at that I'm still doing it. But that it's still so fresh and fun and everything like that. So I'm pretty excited that we're closing in on that year mark, which should be sometime around February. So we'll see what happens. I'm working on something special for that show. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we shall see exactly what happens. But, stay tuned for information as it develops. But I think 50 is going to be a hoot. And of course, I'm thinking about doing a year in review show, but we'll kind of see how that plays out. I'm not 100% sure what form that's going to take. So time will tell as we go forward. So I do want to put out here a quick programming note going forward the next couple months. So those of you who know me personally know that I'm a very avid skier and I do a lot during the winter. I ski patrol, I do a lot of volunteer stuff. So this really sucks up a lot of my time in December, January, and February. Well, all year round, but especially, in these 4 months coming up. So I'm not sure how that is going to affect the show and the timing of episodes. So there may be some weeks that we don't do a show, but I'm always going to try to have content out, whether it's a quick fireside chat like this or a top five. I am trying to do some more roundtables, but as you can imagine, corralling 3 people together and then getting different points of view can be a little tricky. But it's something I love doing and we're going to do again. So I'm going to try and have content for you every week, but I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out. So I might need you to bear with me as we go forward. But I do want to, obviously, I have no intentions of stopping the show and I do want to keep things moving. It's also a little easier to book guests in the winter and things because there's not as much conventions going on. So it's a little easier to pin people down. So we shall see how this all takes shape. That being said, I probably will take a week off of PaxU just so I don't have to worry about doing a show while I'm helping set up booths and running around the show. I also think it might make it a little easier for me to do some on-location quickie interviews, which I'm hoping to maybe do either, Friday morning or Thursday afternoon. So we might try and do some live stuff that I could maybe hop in a quick little show, but I have no idea what form that will take because I'm not sure how exactly I want to approach that. So time will tell. Keep your eyes peeled, but we have some exciting shows coming up. Please tell your friends, share us on social media, let people know. The more the word gets out, the better. I really hope you guys are enjoying what we've been doing with the show, and I personally love Patrick Hillier's pontifications. Please, send out a groan here and there if you feel the need. I'm sure he appreciates hearing if you guys are enjoying his stuff or hating it immensely. Either way, it brings me great joy when we edit those together. I have a bit of a blast, so I can't complain. So that's pretty much it. So stay tuned later in the week. Eric Summer drops. It's a lot of fun. We're definitely having a good time doing that. So, with all that being said, enjoy the rest of your night, evening, day, whatever you have, and we'll see you next on Game All Night.
Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our efforts at comedy and fun, please support us on Podpledge. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, don't forget to engage with us on Board Game Geek Guild 3134. You can also check us out on our website, GameAllNightShow.com. And this show has been made possible through supporters like these. Game All Night is proud to be sponsored by Game Toppers. Check them out at GameToppersLLC.com, upgrading your gaming experience. Angry Octopus.